Um, Tell me how you are physically. So you're three years removed now, right? So are
Yeah,
you? Do you think you're 100% of what you were before? 95%? Where are you lacking, if anywhere?
man. Absolutely. I have never been 100% yet. Um, unfortunately, like times when I kind of feel somewhat of myself again, like I kind of like you kind of like get excited, and
Yeah.
then like you try to kind of get back to being who you are, and then you got little things happening, nicks happening. Like I've had to go. There's been times where I don't. There's been times where I would be like hunched over again and couldn't stand straight up again, and I'm like, oh my god, like there I'm gonna have to go through this whole process again. Then I'll go talk to my surgeon, and he's like, "No, nah, it's just a flare up. Like you need to just stretch your hips out, stretch it out, blah blah blah." And like they were telling me prior, and then they just had to remind me like, "Yo, yes, the surgery brought you here, but this is for the maintenance for the rest of your life on it."
Hmm.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So you have that, and then it's your back, so it's the center of your body, moving it around, you compensate elsewhere. You try to compensate elsewhere. So now I'm kind of dealing with knee issues and stuff like that, and like you just like I said, I'll have my times, and I'll have my times when I'm feeling cool, but then I'm like down for the next 3 days because my body's just not reacting right. So and then even that happens to you one, two, three times. Now, when you're feeling good, you don't want to do anything, because it's like, man, I don't even want to put myself in a position to mess this up, you
Yep.
know. Like so for me right now, I got booked for a commercial on Monday, so I'm filming on Monday, and it's basketball based, so
Hmm.
it's like, man, even now, like if I had never been hurt before or injured or required surgery, I like 2 weeks leading into filming for this commercial, I would have been playing basketball every day, doing a
Yep.
lot of sprints. And it's like, all right, man, I gotta do what I can. Like I gotta like get my shots up and everything like that. It still looks
Mhm.
smooth, but I just gotta maintain. Like, don't push yourself, don't hurt yourself. So it's like, and I'm gonna be on set on Monday, like making sure that one, I'm able to get through the commercial, and then but I still look good enough to be booked again for something later.
Right.
So that's gonna be weighing heavy on my mind.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Have you gotten on the court again competitively at all, or are you just kind of just maintaining, like you said?
So I was doing a lot of cardio last year, and I went on a cruise, and I don't know if you ever been on a cruise, but
I have
if
not
you
yet.
if you if you go on a cruise and you don't gain weight, you got a gift.
Yeah.
But I was doing a lot of cardio, so I get back from the cruise, and I'm at the gym. I'm just kind of like hitting the heavy bag at the gym because boxing is one of my passions. And one
Hmm.
of my friends sees me, and he's like, "Hey, you want to play basketball?" And I'm like, "All right, yeah, cool." I'm like, I haven't played since 20. This is 2023. I haven't played since 2019 at this time. Um, I'm like, man, let me just kind of see what I got. I'm like, I've been doing a lot of cardio, so I feel like I can keep up.
Hmm.
I played one game. Um, I didn't get hurt necessarily, but even just like shifting from left to right, I just felt my brain like what do you call that? Like
It's like,
um
but I've had the same. I think here's where you're going. Like I was running basketball practice for my kids, and I was kind of doing some defense, kind of light defense on one, and a kid tripped me from behind. And on my way down, I could just see all these scenarios in my head, dude.
exactly,
And yeah,
exactly.
I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. So,
Yeah. But so I just noticed myself being real like timid and cautious.
mhm.
Um and then um so I played. I didn't get hurt or anything like that, but I noticed like my back a couple hours later like kind of just tightened up, like it felt stiff. And I'm like, all right, I gotta roll it out. And then I got an audition for a basketball commercial around that same time. So I'm like, all right, let me just get back to my drills. And one of the they wanted to make sure that you could dunk and like do different dunks. So I was working a lot on my dunks, and my back. I went through I went through one of those times with my back, and
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stand up straight. Like I had to go. I went to a chiropractor. I went back to my surgeon to get talked to, and so kind of from there, I'm just like, look, man, like this is part of my lifestyle now. Like I need to be like on call, able to like do commercials and stuff. So now I don't even want to. And my mind's not all the way there. So I'm like, man, I don't even want to risk playing competitively. So I decided like not to do that and just do my drills and work. But I had at the end of last year and early this year, one of my peers, he invited, so our big radio station out here is called Power 106. And
Mm-hmm.
they do like these charity basketball games like around the high schools all around Southern California. My friend asked me to play in some of those, and I did. I told him I'm like, look, man, I'm not the dude you remember, you know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna run up and down. So I did those, and I told myself like, don't think too much, like, and just kind of have fun with it. So I was pretty much just like rebounding, passing, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like getting assists. Like if I get a rebound and I got to put back up, I was doing that. But I'm like, man, I'm not gonna try to like create shots or anything like that. I was still kind of just like playing it safe. So the pretty much like if I get invited to play in some of those like celebrity charity games, like I'll do that, and then I'll stay on my drills. But I don't think I'm gonna be playing competitively like that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't blame you. Like you said, self preservation, you got to keep your paycheck in mind and you know
Yeah,
what feeds your family, dude.